Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to know how you can find out if a guy is texting someone else. How will you know? What are the signs? And remember, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Sign 1. He gets anxious without his phone. Before, he could leave his phone for hours without getting anxious. He doesn't care whether it's just laying around or not. But now, the idea of his phone not being in his pocket, it drives him crazy. It gives him anxiety. He needs to make sure he hears each ring or buzz going off. Once it does, he immediately grabs his phone to answer it. You rarely see him ignore a message. When you take his phone and playfully continue to withhold it from him, you start to see him getting really irritated. You might be able to see a certain level of discomfort or anxiety on his face when you are holding his phone. If he doesn't let you have his phone, there's probably a reason why. Sign 2. Check his phone keyword. You know the emojis he uses often while texting you? When he isn't around, slide his locked screen and swipe until you see his keyboard or the search bar on his screen. You can access this even if his screen is locked. Now select the emojis and take a look at his emojis keyboard. The ones he uses most frequently would be displayed first. Are you seeing that his top emojis are the ones he usually doesn't send you? Well, if you're wondering how to know if he's texting someone else, now you definitely know he's flirting with someone. Sign 3. He's always texting when he's with you. If you really love a person, you'll spend your time with that person, not doing anything else. You'll give that person your full attention. If you want to know if he is texting someone else, try to observe if he is always on his phone when he is with you. When he's with you, sure, he can be texting, but it shouldn't be taking over the entire date. If for most of the date you're on your own while he's busy on his phone, you need to ask him what's up. If he doesn't tell you much, then that's not a good sign at all. He might be texting someone else, and he might be enjoying texting someone else more than being with you. And that's something that you need to consider. Sign 4. You're never in his social media. If he really loves you, he'll flex you. He'll post you on his social media accounts, telling all his friends and all the people that he knows that he is taken. He'll tell the world that you are his girl. If you're always together and he likes posting stories and photos of what he's doing when he's with you, but you're not actually part of the stories, something is up. Maybe he doesn't want anyone to know that you guys are dating. Maybe he's trying to show the world that he's single. It's a bit suspicious. If you're not popping up on any of his social media accounts, it's time for you to ask why. Sign 5. You haven't met any of his friends. Meeting his friends is very important. It means that he is allowing you to enter his world and know the people in it. He is willing to tell you what kind of person he is when he shows off his friends. At some point in the relationship, you're going to meet his friends. That's just how it goes. If he really loves you, and if he sees a future with you, he will definitely let you meet them. But if he keeps you far away from his group of buddies, that's not a good sign. Sign 6. He checks out other women in public. If your partner is loyal to you, and if he really loves you, he won't make you feel insecure with other girls. Instead, he won't check out other women in public. He has eyes only for you. Now, it's totally understandable if a guy will look at a hot young thing walking past him every now and then. Men are visual, that's just something that they do. But he shouldn't do it to the point where you feel really uncomfortable and insecure. You have to come first. Your feelings must be prioritized. Sign 7. He calls you by the wrong name. This is one of the most obvious signs that your partner is texting someone else other than you. If he calls you by the wrong name or he accidentally sends you a message that's not for you, clearly something is up. That's really awkward. If a guy really likes you, he's not going to get your name wrong. But if he does mix your name up with someone else, it looks like he's seeing too many people at the same time. He's either dating or texting with someone other than you. If you confront him about this and he gives you 500 different reasons why he called you by the wrong name, girl, don't fall for it. A guy who's really into you will not call you by the wrong name no matter what. It's just not going to happen. If he calls you by the wrong name, that means that somebody else was on his mind. And you have to figure out if this relationship is for you. Sign 8. He doesn't include you in his plans. If a guy has no plans for you, then clearly he is just playing with your feelings and he is just wasting your precious, precious time. If he doesn't include you in his plans, then why do you think he's the one? Why do you think that you have a future together? He won't even include you in his plans. Maybe the reason why he isn't doing this is because there is someone else. You may end up finding out what he's doing when he checks into events on Instagram or Facebook. Remember, a good relationship requires a lot of honesty and trust. It also requires the two of you to be comfortable with each other. If you're not able to communicate well, then something is going on with your relationship. Something isn't good. If he's hiding a lot of things from you, if he's not showing you off, if you feel that the only way to really get to him is by checking his phone and checking his Instagram or Facebook, then something is really wrong and you need to sit down and evaluate your relationship with this man. Remember, you are an amazing, beautiful woman. You don't need to be with a man who doesn't respect you, who doesn't show you off, who doesn't take pride in you, who doesn't bring you any kind of comfort or peace of mind. You absolutely can move on to a better relationship and be with a better man, someone who deserves you, someone who will not give you anxiety, someone who will bring you peace instead of fear. Someone who will brighten your day instead of darken it. Remember, you are amazing, and the Love Hub is always here for you. We don't judge women here. If this video resonates with you, feel free to leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts and feelings. We are always open to what you have to say. Remember, the Love Hub is your safe space. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Love Hub channel so we can reach more women out there. Take care and be safe. Until next time.